Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, guys. Can you hear me? So I've started the recording. Good afternoon, guys. Can you hear me? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so um yeah, so thank you guys, and it's happy to see each and everyone once again since our last our last holiday. It's actually been a very long holiday, Easter holiday, right? I think there was no class last week at all, right? So, and also I also want to appreciate each and everyone for doing the assignment. Guys, me say it's get to a point in time. I know if you comment and even like again, it's actually too much. But definitely what I'm going to tell you is that means each and everyone you all understood data when talking of data, getting data from different sources, which is the most important thing. I think we did a very in-depth explanation and clarification on that. So which I think almost more than 50 people. I've not checked it. It has not been sent to me for me to check those that have submitted their assignments. And don't forget our aim. Now, who can tell us what's our aim? We always have aims and objectives. What's our goals, guys? Anyone can tell me what's our goals? Anyone? What is the aim? Guys, we always have aim of always doing this class. So we need not to waste our time. The aim is to ensure each and everyone is certified as a data analyst. Each and everyone is certified as a data analyst, right? So we should always be certified as a data analyst from Microsoft. And then that's why we are majorly doing the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Associate, right? So now, so generally, if you notice, I've been ensuring that you read. I've been ensuring that you read from the Microsoft Learn. We do theory and we also do practical. So I've not been doing only theory alone, theory, no, which is the most important thing. You understand the theory part, likewise the practical section. Also, let me show this. So likewise, there's one of our program coming up. There's one of our program coming up June 9th. I think it has been sent to the group. Yes, I think it has been sent to the group. Let me see. So I think it has been sent to each and everyone's group. Right, so the program is coming up June 9. Sorry, May 9. Yeah, so the program is coming up May 9. I'm coming. I don't know what happened to this. Yeah, so guys, so the program is coming up May 9. So this is the program. All right, so let me extend it more for you guys to see it. Now, so it is a free program, guys. So it is a free program. And then we want to employ each and everyone to be available for the program, right? So if you're in Lagos State, right, I want to employ. Now, it's a form of meeting each other, a technical, likewise networking with each other, because we will be doing the cloud storage workshop. We're talking about cloud storage, right? So majorly you ask yourself, as a data analyst doing a cloud storage, right? Majorly is the data engineering that need most of it. But let me tell you something. Now, when you go for a work, you go you go for an interview, and they see that you have some applied skill certificate. Now, there are some Microsoft certificates which are also recognized, quite different from all these data analysts, Azure Fundamental, as well, right? So there are some other certificates which are also recognized. The Microsoft Applied Skills Certificate is also well recognized. So we will be likewise. So we will ensuring that we do that certificate that specifically. So that's why I wrote it there. So it's going to be an hands-on training and likewise Microsoft Applied Skills Certificate, of which after the hands-on training, then we are going to do the Microsoft Applied Skills Certificate, of which everyone that will be attending the program will also be earning, and will also be earning that certificate as well. So I'm using this medium. So the place is at the public school beside University of Lagos, which is Oluwole Primary School, right? So it's a free entry, right? So they will allow you to enter. I think in the form we actually gave there's a place to fill for support where you can easily support for your refreshment, right? Actually, with the fact of it, it is also yes, you have to bring your laptop. Yes, so you also have to bring your laptop. Guys, so you also have to bring your laptop for the workshop. So an email will be sent to you, guys. An email will be sent to you, all necessary things that you need. Likewise, we have the branded CodeSphere Up t-shirts. If you are interested, those are few years. So I think it's 9,000 naira. Yeah, so if you are interested, you can reach out, but we are going to announce it more. So please, for those that are just joining, I want to see it and everyone, please. I want to see it and everyone. Will they be charging support for it? Yes, exactly. Yeah, so we have provided, it's a public school actually, but we have provided, we are ensuring that we'll be decorating the class, likewise providing access for charging as well. So you can come with your laptop for the training section. You can come with your laptop, right? So yeah, so I want to see it and everyone in the program. So that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So also we have done getting data from different sources. So let me navigate to my Microsoft Learn. Yeah, so for the Microsoft Learn, okay, I need to share my screen. Guys, so for the Microsoft Learn, we have done, don't forget, I said everything in this place we go cover, guys. So everything in this place we will cover. We are going to cover everything, guys. We are going to cover everything, and I'm very well assured that at CodeSphere we have been doing a great job to ensure that each and everyone is being certified as a data analyst, right? Right. So for then we have done now, so we have done getting started with Microsoft Data Analytics. Now today we are going to prepare data. Today we are going to prepare data for analysis with Power BI. We are going to prepare data for analysis with Power BI. Now we have done get data in Power BI. Now if you know that you are good to go, we get data in Power BI. Let me see your thumbs up, guys. See, I want to see each and everyone. I have 60 people here, 60 people here. So I want to see 60 thumbs up. So each and everyone, I believe you're already good to go. So now when talking of getting data from online service, you know what it means. When talking of selecting the storage mode, you know what it means. When talking of how to fix performance issues, you know what it means. When talking of getting data from a NoSQL database, you know what it means. When talking of get data from relational database, you know what it means. Now, guys, this is how this is the way effective learning is supposed to be. Guys, this is the way an effective learning is supposed to be. Right. Also, I will say it again. I need to upload it and everyone, guys. And then it's glad being your facilitator. I was also surprised seeing almost everyone documenting your journey, right? You guys don't know the question, the reward. So I don't know how to use the English. I'm very sorry. You guys don't know the great opportunity coming ahead for you guys. So the most important thing is that, guys, I've always been repeating this thing. LinkedIn, they powerful. Don't underrate LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn, they powerful. They can be a global recruiter on that LinkedIn platform that's waiting for you, guys. They can be a global recruiter on that LinkedIn platform that has been noticing you, that whenever you post your technical blog, he or she will check it. He or she will check about it, read about it. And likewise, all this technical blog, you can add it to your resume as part of your project that you have done. Definitely, you can also add it to your website to show that you have done this. So the interviewer or the recruiter can definitely see that, wow, there's no doubt you know about this. There's no doubt you know about this. Right. I'm very great. I'm really happy for seeing each and everyone documenting their journey on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, guys. And trust me, we have more programs at CodeSphere. We have more programs at CodeSphere. Likewise, for those that are interested in Azure Fundamental, we are commencing Azure Fundamental. So this class should be ending, I think in a month's time, guys. But we are commencing Azure Fundamental by May, right? So we're only doing the onboarding. But by God's grace, I want to ensure some of you guys will be interested in the Azure Fundamental class. So we'll also be ensuring each and every one also gets certified in the Microsoft Azure Fundamental. So, and let me tell you something. All these Microsoft exams, all these certificates, people are always giving you from bootcamp, right? For example, YouTuber bootcamp. Even though any certificate CodeSphere will be issuing to you, even though for our own community as well, guys, they are not recognized. The only recognized certificates are Microsoft. Even though the U them itself, I showed you guys, right? I showed you guys. Sorry, I need to up this. I don't know. So even though, guys, I told you guys there was a time of which I got a consulting role. Just then, when I was always posting my technical blog on LinkedIn, guys, I got a consulting role on LinkedIn, messaging me, right? So I am not among those that promise job. I don't promise job, but I ensure that the needful, the right thing to do for you to prepare you for job is what we are going to do. And thank God we have been doing that. And then I believe with the Azure Microsoft course be online. Yes, it's definitely going to be online. The Microsoft Fundamental is going to be online. Exactly. The way this is it's going to be both theory, hands-on. It's going to be theory, hands-on, practical section, technical blog as well, guys. So we're also going to do it that way also. Thank you guys so much. It's great having you at CodeSphere, right? So let's continue, guys. Now, so today, don't forget, I explained how to choose a Power BI model framework, guys. Your import, your direct query, and your composite. So I did not really want to waste much of our time. So today we are diving deep into clean, transform, and load data in Power BI. Before we move to, guys, I think we have three more. We have model data with Power BI. We have design effective reports in Power BI and manage and secure Power BI. So now, after this, guys, another assignment to load in. You guys are going to write a technical blog on clean, transform, and load data in Power BI. Guys, by the end of this course, I believe you guys will be able to write over like 5 to 7 technical blogs on Microsoft Power BI by the ending of this course, right? So, which can easily add to your resume a lot, guys. It can easily add to your resume. So, another thing also is that now, please, those of you that have been writing a technical blog, so let me navigate to my LinkedIn, right? Let me navigate to my LinkedIn. So it's always very much important to talk about this. So I believe I'm sharing my screen now. Yeah, so this is my now. So now if you okay, let me show you something from someone that's the messaging for consulting role. I told them how did they let me see. Think who is the person say? I don't even forget. Let me see. Yeah. So I think this person messaged me, guys. So now let me tell you something, guys. Now look at this. Now this person messaged me, hello. Now look at this person. This person is from Brazil, guys. This person is from Brazil. The person is from Brazil. I don't know the person actually. He just message. So that is how recruiters. That's how they are. That's how you always see technical. Now let me tell you something. There are some people over here of which you are not supposed to. The way you optimize your LinkedIn is not the right way for you to optimize your LinkedIn. And that is why you notice that you have not always been getting engagement. Right? So that's why sometimes I will just instead of diving deep into the class, into the topic that we have today, guys, everything is not about like practical. We also need to talk more about how can we assist ourselves in being a tech in getting those opportunities out there also, right? If everyone later got opportunities, at least I will also be happy, right? So now look at it. He messaged me, we are looking for a data analyst with experience with Python and Azure, right? Can you see Python and Azure? A data analyst. So guys, I was surprised that a data analyst, Python and Azure. Data analyst, Python and Azure, where you won't see up, guys. So I later got engaged with him, said, are you open to new opportunities for this? So I later got engaged with him. So but I've done the interview. Actually, I'm expecting from him because remote job is not an easy stuff. So changing remote job is not an easy stuff. Now look at it, guys. Anyone do anyone know about? So I don't see. So do anyone know about Microsoft Azure? Anyone? Do you know about Microsoft Azure and Python? If you know Python, let me see your if you know Python, let me see your chat box. Let me see your emoji. Yeah. If you know Microsoft Azure also, let me see your emoji. Let me see your emoji. Anyone, if you know Microsoft Azure? Yeah, fine. So please. So that's why most of the time I do not see it. So that's why please, most of the time, please. Bangboy said, yeah, I learned Python this year. So likewise, by June, I think by June, right? So there's a program that we have, Python. We want to do the World Quant data, the applied data science. I don't know if you know about it. The World Quant applied data science. So we actually prepare for it with some of our facilitators as well. So now I told him good evening. Yeah, so but I won't show all the charts actually. I don't go show everything. So he later sent me. Now this is what they are looking for. Thank you for your interest. This position is to join an AI team. Now, so one thing you notice that there are some scam on LinkedIn, yes, but this is not right. So we are looking for a data analyst with experience with SQL, Python, and experience working with Azure environment, right? Working with Azure environment. Now, so let me tell you something. This is how they were able to get that. Okay, be like say this person knows Azure. Now, let me see. Now, guys, let's check the profile. Let me come here. So, as some other people of which I think I Ataku as well. Like so, a lot of them that I actually got. So now you see data analyst. I know about FinOps professional, cloud and DevOps engineer, Power BI, SQL and Python, Azure and AWS certified. Right. Founder CodeSphere, all this one are just fancy. No my now waiting they need be all these things, guys. These are exactly what they need. Now, please. Sorry, guys. So another thing I also wanted to do is that now this open to now. Let me see. I want to do something. Where is this place? Coming, guys. Uh, yeah, so please, I want to teach you on how to optimize your LinkedIn effectively. I beg. Guys, I beg. Now, it's not only about we teaching ourselves. The most important thing is that let us prepare ourselves for the job market also. Guys, there are some people here of which I think you guys, some people of which might be looking for changing of jobs and the likes, right? Which is very, very much important. So please, for anyone interested in also knowing more about cloud storage, I just shared the flyer not quite long. The it will be hands-on practical section. It's a physical program at Oluwole Primary School beside the University of Lagos. Please, any knowledge is not wasted. It is being added to you, no doubt. Thank you. Now, so let us now. You want to optimize your LinkedIn. You always see some people, they always see open to work. You see something here like open to work. I beg, no do for your LinkedIn or is not appropriate. Now, let me tell you the best thing to do. Open to work. Come here, open to work. Have you seen it? I've not been using it. Now, you click on open to work. Can you see open to work? Now, open to work. What are those jobs of which you have been open to? Data analyst, data engineer, cloud engineer. I beg, I know I've been change this data engineer since. Now, FinOps are defined. FinOps on the FinOps, they have been looking for FinOps a lot. FinOps analysts. They have been looking for FinOps a lot. Why FinOps no exist like this? Okay. Now, guys, so you add all your job title of which you're actually looking for. The next thing, location type, on-site, hybrid, remote, Lagos, on-site, if it's Lagos, Lagos State, if it's remote, all this country, that means European. Ensure you choose European Union. European Union are all those countries in Europe. Then start date, I don't choose anything. Employment type, right? And likewise, please don't do this thing. Don't write open to work. It's not professional. Choose only recruiters. That means it is only recruiters that will see that, wow, you are ready to work. Can you see? So if I choose all LinkedIn members, see what we are paying in my LinkedIn, guys. See what we are paying in my LinkedIn. Guys, see what we are paying in my LinkedIn. It's going to change now. Yeah, see what is going to appear in my LinkedIn. It is not appropriate. Like open to work. It is only recruiters that have the right to see that you are open to work. There is none of my own business, right? It's only recruiters, only global recruiters and recruiters generally. They have the right to see that you are open to work. It's none of my own business. It's none of a friend business or anyone business to see that you are open to work. Open to work is only for recruiters alone, guys. Only for recruiters alone, guys. So ensure you go and do the needful, guys. So now all the recruiters will see that Ibrahim they look for work and they look for $5,000 job open to work, guys. So that's it. Also, one thing I also want to clarify on LinkedIn is also that I'm coming, let it load. So please, the energy guide I've been using, I really love the energy a lot, guys. I really love the energy a lot. Keep doing that, right? So it took me time, even though before I was able to build my LinkedIn, it took time a lot. if they are consistent, trust me, if you have that positive mindset, you will receive positive news. And by God's grace, each and every one will receive positive news. By God's grace. So just keep ensuring you don't stop learning. Don't stop learning. Right. So let's see. Right. Okay. Let me see Victoria. Annie. Now, there are some people of which when they want to write, they do not add image. I beg now. Why you know they add? Sure that you add now. This is appropriate. Now, guys. So anyone will see that, okay, be like say this girl, she wrote on connecting to multiple data sources in Power BI. Dive in this. See this thing now. You don't know any this guy Elijah posted it 6 hours. See, recruiters might not comment though. Recruiters might not like but recruiters will take it. Recruiters will take it. And there's no way for you to know that recruiters actually take it. So most of the time, don't just do something on LinkedIn as if you are doing it for sake. Do it appropriately. Guys, Appending, I think this alone is very, very sufficient for you. Do it appropriately. Guys, do it appropriately. Thank you. Now, so today we are diving into cleaning, transforming, and loading data in Microsoft Power BI. Guys, so we have done Power Query. Don't forget, I taught you we have done that. We transform our data from Power Query. And then those things that we specifically will be looking at, all those necessary things pertaining to Power Query is what we will be looking at. So let me share my entire screen. And likewise, please, also, those of you that is always taking images, pictures to write on LinkedIn, always document on LinkedIn after this class what's Karim inside, you can't hear anything, is from you, it's from your end. Who has been able to do any of the exercises successfully on Microsoft Learn? Yeah, so you should be able to do it. That means you need to log in first. You need to sign up. And then also, I forgot to say this. So there's another Microsoft voucher, right? But I want to ensure that we focus on tomorrow. Please, everybody. Now beg at the beg go. See, if you later did not get Microsoft voucher, it's not from CodeSphere. I can testify to you that we do ensure we give opportunities for the Microsoft voucher. Now, the admin from the Microsoft Fabric, he has accepted my the plea to extend it again for another 2 weeks. So if you miss out, do you know what I'm always doing? Guys, let me tell you something. I always open 10 Microsoft accounts. So at least, even though they're not born and well, they're not born the Microsoft admin well, out of that 10, one will surely work out. From that 10, surely one will surely work out. If you do not get Microsoft voucher, CodeSphere Up is not liable for you. Right. So please. See, you can even do 20 at this point. Just for so there was one girl. Okay, you did 4, you not get. Do you know what? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do something, don't worry. So likewise, there's another one again. There's another one. So maybe you use the same name. Don't use the same name. Guys, don't use the same name. So there's another one again from Skilling Up. You can actually get another one from Skilling Up again. But because of time, I'm going to explain it tomorrow. Because of time, guys. So I sent a recording pertaining to that. Each and everyone should go and register. Go and watch the recording on how to register for the certification week. That one is certain. Right. So I'm going to explain it tomorrow because of time. Now, today we are diving deep into getting data, clean, transform, and load data in Microsoft Power BI. So that's what we are going to today. So I need to share my entire screen because I will need to be navigating around, right? Now, so this is my Microsoft Power BI. Now, under my Microsoft Power BI, don't forget, if you want to go to Power Query, guys, if you want to go to Power Query, I think I can see my screen is showing perfectly. Guys, my screen is showing. Now, if you want to go to Power Query, how will you go to Power Query from this Power BI? You come to transform data. Under the transform data, you click on, can you see what is here? If you click on this transform data, can you see what is here? You said use Power Query editor to connect, prepare, and transform your data. So I'll just click on, I'll click on what, guys? Transform data. So it's going to take me directly to Power Query. So here now, I'm on my Power Query. Now this is where we want to talk more about. Right. So we want to focus on Power Query. Now, so let me upload all necessary data into this place. Text or CSV. Oh, I'm tired, man. CodeSphere page group. Let me open that. So I need to open it and everything for you to see. So don't forget we are already in transform. Okay. Let me cancel it. I don't need it. Sorry, guys. Yes, calendar. I think I need calendar. I think I need calendar. Next thing, we go to categories. So also at CodeSphere, actually, we are expanding because we have more programs to do. So let me share my screen now. So this is the certificates we want to do by June. Word Quant. So Word Quant, applied data science. So there is a lab. There is a lab in it. So instead of CodeSphere, so we are going to partner with them. They'll provide lab for us. So this one we'll be doing it by June, by God's grace. So everything we are going to talk more about Python, statistics, Matplotlib, Seaborn, it and everything. So this is another program that we have. And likewise, we have a career section and we have a career day, a tech career day at a secondary school. Coming up by June. So we will be recruiting, we are looking for volunteers for some specific roles. So if the flyer is out, if you are interested, even though from any country, you can always, you are free to join us. Right, from any country, you are free to join. So let me use subcategories as well. Let me use region. Likewise, this is 2019. Yeah, so we have this now, guys. So the first thing that I'm going to start with, so let's go back to this place. So we'll be reading it simultaneously for you to be able to understand it and everything. So on Monday also, on Monday we'll be starting the past question. So each and every week we have targets, so that before the ending of this program, you will have finished the past question. You will have finished the exact real question that's always coming out from the in the exam as well. So they are simulation question. Now, so we're talking about how to shape your initial data. Now, so you already know about what is Power Query. So let me share this as well. Now let's talk about data profiling, guys. Now, when talking of data profiling, what's data profiling? Now, data profiling. Now we use data profiling to confirm anomalies, to check your data structure, to investigate your data, to ensure that your data is accurate and appropriate before your analysis. You need to know what are the errors involving in your data. Now, so let's start this. Now, you know Power Query. Your Power Query allow you to shape your data, transform your data. Likewise, I think you all know that, so you go and read that. You know Power Query Editor. Can you see this is what I did? I click on transform data, guys, so you can actually read this. Now, the first thing is about identify column headers and names. Now, guys, so identify column headers and names. We also have promote headers and rename column. So let's do that. Now, identify column headers and names. So what does that mean? So the first step in shaping your data is always to identify the column headers and the name. Now, so now let's check this. Now, guys, now if you look at this, you see that the name of this column exactly is, I have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Right. So the column name specifically is not given. The column name specifically, we specifically don't know the column name, right? So instead of the column, so all this column name is just the name given to it from the Microsoft Power BI. The name given to it from the Microsoft Power BI, which is not supposed to be there, right? So what specifically we are supposed to do is what? The first thing is what? We need to promote headers. Now, look at what is here. Now, you need to promote headers. We need to promote headers. Now, say when a table is created in Power BI desktop, Power Query assumes that all that data belongs in the table rows. Right? It belongs in the table rows. So, which might not be effective. And that solution to do is what? By using first row as header, that means you need to use first row. Now, this is a sample. Guys, look at the sample. Now, this is a sample. So we have column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. Now, what are we going to do? That means we need to use first rows as headers. Guys, so in lieu of that, we are going to come here. So how are you going to get use first row as headers? Now, there are two ways. Is it that you come here, right? Is it that you come here, or you click on this place and you navigate to use first row as headers? Can you see? So definitely this column is ABC. This column is 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Right. So anyone who wants to ask a question, who is raising his hand? Bolu Atife, yes. Can I ask a question?
Please, it seems like the network, like your screen is lagging.
Please.
I keep on rejoining, but it's still repeating itself. It keep on slagging.
Okay, please, anyone, please, can you confirm that? Anyone, please, can you confirm that?
No.
I can hear it clearly.
It's not on my side.
I think if you are entering diverse apps, if you are connected, if you are changing apps, it's going to be lagging because I was doing that and it was lagging. So you just have to be in one app. You have to be here, just here.
Okay. So I think it's because I am sharing my entire. It's because I'm sharing my entire window. Because guy, can you see it clearly now? Can you see it perfectly now?
Yes,
Guys, can you see perfectly now? Yeah, fine, thank you. Now, so let me come again and explain it.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
explain it. Now, you notice that using column, the first thing is identifying rows and the headers and the columns. Now, for this now, we don't have any column name. No column headers for all this. Right? No column headers for all this, which is not appropriate. There is supposed to be a column headers for us to see that, okay, which one is this, which one is this. And then the column header has actually been given, but due to Power Query, the way the data has been structured, right? So for us to do that, we need to promote headers in our Power Query editor. And the way to promote headers in our Power Query editor, we have two ways. Is either you come here, promote, can you see? If I click on this place, what are you going to see? Use first row as headers. Promote the first row of this table into a column headers. That's what we want to do. So, or I'll click on this place. I'll click on use first row as headers. Can you see? Automatically, don't forget that Power BI is all Power Query is always detecting the right data type. Power BI is Power Query is always detecting the right data type. Power BI and Power Query is automatically going to detect that data type for us. Right. So can you see that it detected that all this here they are numbers? Guys, it detected that all this here they are what, guys? They are numbers. But this is alphabet. Out there. But that's alphabet. So then it has actually do the work for us. So when talking of promoting headers, can you see my screen perfectly here? Guys, can you see my screen perfectly here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
we
So
can.
now, so we have done promote headers. So that's how to promote. It's very simple. That's how to promote headers. Now, how can we rename columns? How can we rename columns? It's very easy to rename columns. How can you rename columns? There are different ways. So please, I want to open a data set for my laptop, for my WhatsApp. So let me stop sharing my screen and download it. So let me navigate back to my entire screen. Yeah, Power Query. So let me bring another data here. So let me bring this data. So I really love this data. This data set a lot. The data set is 30. So we are going to work it. We are going to actually work on it. Right. So now how can we rename column? How can we rename column? So I can come here. There are two ways in renaming column. Guys, there are two ways in renaming column. How can we always rename column? You come here, I will right click. If you right click, guys, if you right click, you will see rename. Guys, you will see rename. So I can rename this guest name, right? I can rename this guest name. So likewise, I can also come here, right click, or another way you can also do that. You come here, no. Yes, under transform. So you come here again, you click on rename, then rename it. So that's how to rename. So likewise, you can also come here to for this as well, listing ID. So generally I think that's that. So so I think we have done rename column. Now another thing also I also want us to talk about is, now there are three things. There are three things which is, now the first thing is, now the view menu. How can we ensure data profiling? What do we use data profiling to do? We use data profiling to check the effectiveness of the data, right? The data accuracy. We need to check data accuracy. Now, where can we get data profiling? There are three ways in getting the data profiling. You go to your view, guys. Under your view, you see three things. There are three ways you can effectively check data profiling. And what are the data profiling tools? We have column quality, column distribution, and column profile. Now, those are the three data profiling tools that we specifically have. But I don't want to go there now. I'm going to explain that later. Now, let's go to adding index number. Now, what is index number? Now, index column. Now, index column contains a list of sequential values. Now, let's assume that you want to identify unique ID. Now, all those unique ID that you're always seeing in data, that we have 1, 2, 3, is someone that always insert all those unique ID to it. So index column we specifically list out sequential values that you want, either starting from 0 or any numbers that you specify, that you want to specify. And how will you always get your index column? Can you see from this place, you go to add column, click on index column, then it's going to generate the index that you want. Guys, it's very simple. So now note it down. I'm going to give you all the data set that we are working with. So please, you are going to write a technical blog again. Sorry, let me get water. So we are going to write a technical blog again on it, cleaning, transforming, and loading data from Power Query. You are going to write it. So you are going to write on index column. What do we use index column to do? What are those steps in index column? Right. So now, how do you do index column? How are we going to do index column? Now, it's very simple. Now, if you notice that there is no really unique ID for this. Coming. Sorry guys, so you are seeing all these things because I'm sharing my entire screen. So that is why you are seeing all this. Because I'm sharing my entire screen. So I need to share my entire so that you see each and every details I'm doing. Now, you notice this as we not really have a unique ID in this. And how can we get unique ID for all this information? Guys, how can we get unique ID for all this information? It's very simple. Don't forget, I told you, sorry guys, I told you, if you want to get index column, now index column can specifically, most of the time we always use index column they are often used to create unique IDs and form relationship between tables. Guys, now let's assume that you have different tables. And you want to ensure that there is a relationship between two or more tables. Go and create unique ID in each of that tables. go and create what, guys? Unique ID in each of those tables. How we always create unique ID? To create unique ID, you use index column. We use index column to create unique ID. Please note that unique ID can always be from starting from 0 or 1, irrespective of anything that you specifically want. Now, how will you do that? So you come here. Now, you come here, click on add column. Come here, click on add column. Right? You see index column. Can you see index column? Now click on index column. Now let's see the definition from index column. Let's see the definition from index. We said create a new column with an index starting at 0. Now, so you can you see that I have from 0, from 1, and custom. Now let me choose from 1. It's going to automatically create it for us. So this one, I can now what's the name of this table? I can call this one booking ID. I think we have booking ID before. So I can call this booking ID instead of that. Or let me say booking code. Or let me call this one booking ID. Right? So this is booking ID. Right? So I'll call this one booking code. Now, what does this mean now? That means I'll be using now. So let me move this, just drag and drop to the last part. So this will be our unique ID now. Guys, so this is going to be our unique ID now. This is going to be our unique ID. Now, so another form, you can also get index column from custom, maybe in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now starting from 2, starting from 1, increment of 5, so increment of 3, so it will be 1, 4, 7, like that. So that's how it's going to be. You see it 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, but we don't need that, guys. We don't need that, guys. So this is index column, guys. Don't forget, we use index column to create relationship. Now, let's assume that you have 2 or more tables, right? So, how many tables do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me tell you, as a data analyst, you always use index column a lot. You always use index column a lot because in the organization, you always want to ensure that you connect 2 or more tables together. What will you always use? You use index column. You are going to use index column. So please, I have already showed you guys how to do index column. I've already showed you guys how to do what, guys? Index column. Please work and practice on it. You are going to write the technical blog on it now. So the next one, let's go to the next part. Now, next one is adding columns from examples. Now, what's adding column from example? Now, so column from example allow you to add new columns by providing an example value. Now, let's assume that you are specifically working on Power Query and the date format is not correct. You can actually tell Power Query that this is the format. See, there was a time I went for an interview, and then the data set they gave me, the date was not correct. Now, it was my duty to ensure that so it's my duty to ensure that I align their days specifically with what they want. I fuck up. Then I did not know about column from example then. I don't really know about the column from example then, guys. So, sorry guys. So then I don't really know about column from example then. I don't really know about column from example then. So I was unable to correct it. So now we use column from example to add new column. Generally, you add a new column actually, but there's an error. But you want to show Power Query that this is the example value that I want. This is the example value that I want, guys. So that's what we call column from example. Now, how can we get column from example You have to always do this from adding column, guys. You have to always do this from adding column. You come here, you come to add column, you click on column from example. Now, okay, let me use this table. Now, this is it. Can you see that the dates here are not correct? I have 2015 is 0101. This 209. I have 2015 is 0110 T115. I have 2015. So that is an error from data entry. It can be an error from data entry, actually. It can be an error from data entry, which is not supposed to be. So, right. So, how am I supposed to correct it? So, I'll click on this place, add column, come to column from example. Now, is it all the column that you want to do? No. That's why don't just click on anything. Right. So, another thing I want to tell you is that if you are to do Andela interview, right, data analysis Andela interview, they'll provide you a sandbox, the Power BI sandbox, and they will tell you, and everything they are recording it, they will tell you to work on it. So instead of you clicking on this thing, instead of you to click on the drop down for you to know the one you want to choose, if you mistakenly click on it and it affects it, right, and you are unable to go back, you are done. Guys, you are done. So please, most of the time, always ensure you look specifically for what you want to do. You look specifically for what you want to do. Right. So I'll come here. Now, so is it all the column that I want to do? No, it's not all the column that I actually want. Now, it's only this for date. So I'll come here from selection. Now, this is I've selected this actually because this one I selected. Can you see? It is marked. This is one, it has been marked. Can you see? This is one that is marked. Now, which format do you want? Now, which format do you want? Double click on it and write 2015 01 01. Right. Then click on OK. Click on OK. Then can you see that it will automatically format itself? Right. All those 2015 is 0110 T115. 2015 is, can you see? 2015 is 01, 2015 is 0112 T112. Can you see it's not there again? So I have formatted and I already cleaned that data. Instead of you fighting it with this, now you now start removing T115, removing T118, removing T112, or even splitting. Guys, okay, someone wants to ask a question? Anyone can ask a question?
Sorry, I want to ask a question concerning this date format now. Since you did the add column to this new example that I just referred to now, but in the case of where we are in Nigeria now, I think the standard date format is day, month, year. So if we are to use this column, for example,
okay,
let's
try it.
Okay, so, all right.
Let's try it. From selection, Abi.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now you are the one talking now. Let's try it now.
From selection, okay, go to the.
I'll click on this one, Abi.
Yes.
Then I'll double click on this one, Abi.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Then do day 01.
01.
Is it dash 01 again?
Is it this one, Abi?
Yes.
Is it this dash?
The hyphen is dash. Hyphen 01.
Okay.
Yes.
01. Then 2015, Abi.
Yes. Let's see.
This, Abi.
Yes, please.
Okay, let me try something now. Okay. So let's try it again. I actually want to check something.
All right.
01 2015. Let's look on OK. And let's see it. I think the Nigeria time here, the time here is, so what are we going to do is that this is what we are going to do.
Okay, we'll go to
yeah.
I think I understand. Maybe it cannot work. Maybe I think it cannot work.
Yes,
that
I
way
think I get what you are asking. So what we are going to do is that, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it cannot work because of the time. So the time that has been set here is I'm coming. Let us check it.
Sir,
So me, I'm thinking, why it did not
sure.
work? Because you have to follow the same format. This is what started here was here. So,
Hold on.
so that's why it did not work. So the
Because
only way,
it's date time.
Yeah, hold on. Don't worry. Hold on. Let's try it. Now, so let us go and check. Let's go and change the time format. So I'll come to option. I'll click here, option. Still loading. Then I'll come to data load. Is it data load? Regional setting. Can you see it's Nigeria? So which country are you are in which country?
I'm in Nigeria.
Okay, let's try United States. Let's try United Kingdom. But I don't know the dates they're actually using in United Kingdom.
Kingdom or United States is
So, sir,
month, day, and year.
sir, look at the date itself. It is still a text.
It is not in
Date format.
We are going to try it. Let's try it. But let's choose United States. Don't worry, we are going to try it. Let's choose United States. United States. So someone is saying United States is more dates, months, and
We
what?
use month, day, and year.
Date, months, and year, right?
Month, day, year.
Month, day, year. Okay. Let's click on OK. Ensure you are correct. Oh, if it's not correct, it's not going to go. So month, date, year, Abby. So over here, definitely what we need to do is that I need to check this. So if it's not correct, definitely I'm not sure it's going to. So we need to know so in your country, in your specific country that you are working with. So you need to know what is the date format. Is that date format that is going to align with over here? So so now the reason why we cannot change this. So if you try to change the data type here to date, it's going to bring error. Hence, it's going to bring error. Why is it bringing out error? You notice that there are texts like all this TO, all this T. So Power Query is automatically detecting it as text. Right. Power Query is automatically detecting it as text. So that's why it's going to bring out error, which is not going to work. So what are you going to do? Right. So I'll click on this place again. I'll go to file. I'll go to option. Under my regional setting, I will ensure it's in United States. That is, this state is in United States. So regional setting, United States. Okay. So let's go and try it now. So add column from example, from selection. From here, let's try it 01. Let's try 0101 2015. So if it's not going, definitely we need to follow this format. So that means we need to follow enter more samples, enter sample value to create a new. Okay, let's see this. So that means we need to create what's it called? Coming. Okay, let's try this. 01 this. Guys, let's try this. Okay, I think it has worked. Is it correct? Yeah, I think it has worked actually, but let's try it. Let's see it. Okay. Let's see it if it's correct. So the most important thing is that, so I think this one we cannot change it to date. Let's try changing it to date. So I think it's correct now. This one is 20. So yes, it's correct now. So this one is date. This is the date, month, and the year. So let me explain again for you to see, to check what I did. So there's no point of even going to change, but the most important is that you should specifically know the one that you want to work with. So just come here, click on from selection, right? Then come here, what is the sample that you want? So you can even pick samples from this side. There are samples here. Guys, there are samples here. So start of month, there are samples here. So let me pick. So this one is date. This one is day. So this one is 01/01/2015. Now this one is month. So this one is starting from month. This one is quarter. This one is start of week. So instead I will pick day. So if you want to start with month, let me start with month. This one is month. I'll just double click on it, then click on enter, then click on OK. Right? So I think it should start with month first before the date. So that is, so you just only need to pick from the drop down. I think this is not even correct because it's month, the start of month. So this one is start of month, so it's not correct. But most of the time, I'm always ensuring I follow these that I'm always doing. So which is the most important thing? So let me just pick start of day. So is it that you write the sample yourself? Is it that you write the sample yourself? From what I did earlier, you write the sample yourself, or you scroll down, select the one that you specifically want. Any of the two. Guys, never don't do their thing. Let me switch to my solar. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. Let me switch to my solar, please. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, so now I think then you can come here, change it to date for you to remove all the time. So this is the date. So I think this is correct. But if you want the, so most of it, I think column from example is exactly from the way you have it from here. Exactly from the way you have it. So if you go for an interview, right? So sometimes there can be an error from that date. So I'll come here 2015 01/01. So click on exam, then click on OK. So it's going to correct this specific date, right? So that is column from example. So ensure that, so the data set will be provided. Data set will be provided for you to work on it. Definitely. So come here. So if I click on this date, it shouldn't be bringing out errors. It shouldn't be bringing out error again. Then I think I can specifically change. This one is date. So there should be a way. Okay, this one is date. So I don't want to waste much of our time on that. So that is what's it called? So that is column from example. So next one, let's do grouping and aggregation. So let's do grouping and aggregation. Yeah, so let's do grouping and aggregation. Where can I check grouping and aggregation? Where should I pick grouping and aggregation from? Sales. I'm looking for where to pick grouping and aggregation from. So let me check, maybe we have explanation from grouping and aggregation here. Now, grouping and aggregating data. So group by allows you to group data at a different level. Now, group by allows you, so the way we have group by in Excel, we also have group by in Power BI as well. We also have group by in SQL as well. So it allows you to see, to aggregate data based on a specific value that you want. It's very easy, guys. It's very easy. Instead of you doing charts, taking it to what's it called? Power BI to directly do it. You can easily do group and aggregate. So let me come here to the sales. I can easily so let me do product key. That is, or so let me come here. Let me extract out the year. I'll just do year by the quantity sold. I'll just do year by the quantity. So let me extract out here from this. So I have here. So then let me do, that is quantity sold by year, right? Or let me do yearly quantity sold, right? I want to group it by quantity sold. I want to group year by quantity sold. So what are you going to do? You come here, let me see, transform, under transform, it's under transform. So you need to know where you always get all these things from. Don't forget, you need to know where you always get all these things from. Index column, from add column, column from example, from add column, transform. You come to transform, you can easily do group by. Now, how will you do group by? Click on group by. Click on group by. Now, what do you want to group? I want to group year, right? Because I'm on year. Now, what is the name? You want to name it. I want to hear yearly or what name should we see it? So what name should we classify it, guys? So I want to group year by quantity sold. Yeah?
Yearly sales.
Yearly sales or sales by year.
Yeah, okay, yes, say yearly sales. Right? Yearly sales. So I want to sum it. Then what is the column that you want to sum? Quantity sold. Right. Click on OK. So it's going to aggregate it for you. The total for 2015 is 7,937. Guys, all these things you can see. See, there was time of which while working, right? While working with Bostack Microfinance, the boss will always intentionally ask us some question. And that question is always directly coming from, it's not dashboard. You just ask you that, okay, so kindly show me this. Now, instead of me going to go and build dashboard, I will do everything I need. Doing that on Microsoft Excel, you can easily do this. Now, how will you do it? You have to do pivot table. And pivot table is a stress. Oh, no stress yourself. You can just come to Power Query, do group by, and get your results, guys. So in 2015, the sales is 7,937. 2016, 8,331. 2017, 319,230. 2018, 712,515. 2019, 678,115. So this is goodbye, guys. This is goodbye. Then you can export out. Then you can export out this data, take it to Power BI for you to build your visualization, guys. So for you to build your visualization, you can easily do everything here. Just take it to Power BI directly for you to do visualization. That is goodbye, guys. That is goodbye. Goodbye is very easy, very straightforward, very easy. So we can also do for months, guys. We can also do for months. We can also, let's try for months as well. Let's try for months as well. So I'll come here. Let me extract out the month name. Let me extract out name of month. So this is name of month. So I can do quantity sold by name of month. It's loading. So I can do quantity sold by name of month. Come on. Hope my Power BI is not like this. This one I'm not saying name of month. Okay. Guys, see the mistake I did. Now, who can tell me what? Guys, anyone, what was the mistake I did? Anyone? What was the mistake I did? I did a mistake.
You transform your date. You transform your date to month instead of you doing an add column to separate the date from the
Instead
month.
of me adding a column. So I'm supposed to do it as add a column. Guys, that's it. So I'll just come here, name of month. So for me to have it here. So I want to do monthly sales now. I'll come here, transform, go by. I'll call this on monthly sales. Which column do I want? I want to do month name. I want to sum it. Which column do I want to sum? Quantity sold. Now, then I'll be able to get my monthly sales. January, this is the sales. February, this is the sales. This thing you can also do it on Microsoft Power BI. But guys, it also exists on Power Query. It also exists on Power Query. So that is that for grouping and aggregation. Yeah, you can ask a question. You can ask a question, Elijah. Elijah, you can ask a question.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, so I observed that before you were able to group by is it sales by month name. Initially we had other columns. So I think before one should carry out such analysis, you need to duplicate your table, because it seems the other columns are gone. I don't know if how about if you have important information or other important columns? Does that mean that you're going to lose them?
Yeah, so thank you for asking that. So what you ask is a very, very meaningful question. And what I always advise you, if you are working in a company, don't transform, because if you transform, the data, can you see that the data has gone? So for you to do that, you can always duplicate. Just come here, right click and duplicate. Right click and duplicate. So now let me cancel this thing now. So what am I going to do here is that I'll just come here, I'll right click here, I'll duplicate, I'll just name this one monthly sales. Right? Monthly sales. So I know that this is my monthly sales. Then I'll come here, transform, or I'll just add column. I'll get my months. I'll get my name of month. Then my name of month has been inserted. Okay, I think I have name of month already. So let me delete one. So I can just come here, transform, then group by. So now, so anyone can actually see that this is my monthly sales. So everyone can actually see that this is my monthly sales. Guys, showing an error. Why is it showing an error? Let me change this number to number. What number? Why is it showing an error? What happened? Months. You guys are not following now. Why is it showing an error now? Then this one is month name, monthly sales. Question, sum, the column is quantity sold. Okay. Exactly. So that means I choose a wrong value.
You chose month name instead
exactly.
of figures.
Exactly. So,
Just text.
yeah, thank you. Now, so this is it now. So that means I can easily export out this. So let's assume that your boss wants to see one analysis without dashboard. You can easily export this and send it to him. I hope I've answered the question now. Yeah, I hope I've answered the question. Yeah, Curtis.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ibrahim. Good evening, everybody. I have a question just concerning the group. Let me put you in a situation. We have like administrative data for all the country, for all the, do we have district or provinces in Nigeria? Like we have regions for all the regions in Nigeria. Now, those data we have like the list, the name of people and their ages, their name, they are like all demographic data for all people. Now, on the other side, we have a database coming from another source where we have data by region. Now, let's suppose that we have connected our Power BI to those two sources of data, and we want to compare from the national database, comparing as the situation of like a medical situation from the regions that we have in Nigeria. Now, suppose that I have duplicated the national database in order to group the situation like the data by regions. That duplicates and all the steps that I have done. In case that I have to refresh, I have finished building my dashboard and I have everything. Suppose that I needed to refresh after a year or after a month. Will those data from the national, those new updates of data from the national database check effect in the duplicate. Since of my understanding, when you duplicate the a table, there's no step within Power Query where it can show me that duplication step will like stay effective if ever I have to come and refresh my data like months later. That was my question. I don't know if I was clear. We can't hear you, sir. The mic is closed.
Sorry, I'm muted. You asked 2 questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, can you come again with the first question?
Yeah.
Can you come
So
with the first question?
it's one question. The question is this: we have national data, okay, for all the country, and we have regional data. Now, in my analysis, I would like to compare the regional situation, the national data we have with the data from the regional the database. Now, I have to duplicate in order to group my data like a given element or a number of elements by regions.
Okay.
Now, that duplication within the Power Query, there's no step that shows me that there somewhere that there was a duplication. Now, my
There's
question,
no what? There's no step what?
There's no like, any applied steps, on the right side, we have steps
Yes.
operations we're applying on a database.
Yes.
Now, I have kept the initial national database, the national table, sorry, and I have duplicated into a new table that I have grouped in order to have to group like element by region, data by region. Now, if we come later, like 4 months later or a year later, and suppose that there have been updates within the both national data and regional data. If I refresh later, will those or those operations that I did on my national data by duplicating and grouping by region check effects?
So actually, so I think I'm going to get your number. I will tell you to message me so that I can be able to answer your question very well. I'll be able to understand your question perfectly. Right. So let me type my WhatsApp number for you. So because I'm not sure I really understand your question perfectly. Right. But trust me, if you message me, I will answer your question perfectly. Right. I'm very sorry. I'm not sure I really understand your question perfectly. Right. So Curtis, please. You have my WhatsApp number, right? So I will be expecting your message, right? I'll be expecting your message. So I have a meeting by 8:30. So I think you can drop a message. I will attend to it. Then tomorrow you can give a call in the morning. Also, I will attend to it definitely. Okay, yes. Thank you so much, Curtis.
Thank you so
Another
much.
person.
One noted.
Another person again. Yeah, Faiza.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
You're coming. Don't worry about attendance. Don't worry. Yeah, Faiza.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So from listening to what Curtis said, if I understand what he said, based on like some classes that we've done previously, I think depending on the way that you pull the data, like where you're getting your data from, there was one time that we talked about, data being on OneDrive, personal OneDrive, or data being on your business OneDrive, or your data being on your local file. So now, depending on like where you're pulling your data from, or if it's from like a database. Now, if where you pulled that data from was like an Excel file that is just on your computer, of course, definitely, if you come back, let's say a year later or whatever, and then the department that they impute those data, if you refresh it, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
But if it's like that OneDrive that is for business, it was stated.
OneDrive for business is going to work.
So that's what I think.
It's just like, do you know Google Drive? So Do you
So
understand that?
that's what I think. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I can't hear your last part. Your last part. Maybe your I can't really hear your last part.
Okay, sorry. I got
Your voice is breaking. Oh.
She said that was what she thinks. So for that question, I think what Curtis was trying to say, I don't think it's about, yeah, where you're pulling the data from is could be a thing, but I think what he's trying to say is when you duplicate after you've applied all your steps. Let's say, for example, like how we did the date, we transformed the date and all that, then you duplicate it. Like those steps are not showing on the duplicated data sets.
Sorry,
That
what
was
is not
what
showing? What is not showing?
those applied steps that we did, when you like, you can always go back on here.
Okay.
You see, this is the main data set
This is the
thingy
main.
now.
This is
Now
the
let's
data
say we
set.
duplicate this data set. Now the
Now this is the
duplicated
duplicated
one,
data. This is the duplicated one.
like you now
Yeah. This
duplicate
is
the main thing that he said the steps are not showing.
yeah. So because
What he said
the
was
step
that
for
this
this,
the duplicated.
Like the
right?
duplicated
So
data set itself, not this one.
the duplicated data set. Now, from your question, let me now is it that you are asking that the apply steps for this is quite different from the apply steps for this? Abi, Messi.
Sir, sorry.
Now, is it that the apply step for this is quite different from the apply steps for this?
So I think his question again is, we know we've duplicated it here, like not on this
Yes.
place. Like when you have a file now, like from your system, let's say, oh, this is a sales data set,
Okay,
and we've
you are
worked
asking
on it.
that are
Now
we
you
going
now
to
go
get
and
this
duplicate
file?
that data set. Now you now open it. These applied steps will not be showing when you open it on Power BI, because that was not the
Yes,
original data
exactly,
set you
exactly.
plowed into Power BI and worked on. I think
Yes,
that was
yes,
his
yes.
question.
Okay, so I think I got a question now. So now this is the original data set, Abi. This is the original data set, but this is a duplicated one. Now, if I load it, so if I come here now and I load it to, if I come here now and I apply it to Power BI, now I will be able to show the chart. I will only be able to show the chart, right? But if I come back to it, it's possible I won't be able to see it because it does not have a data source. Okay, let's try to check. Is that what you're asking, Abi?
That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you say?
Mhm.
He said
You're
yes.
right. That's it.
Okay, so let's try to check the data source for this. Now, okay, so let's see something. Now, okay, let me load this to Power BI now. Let's load it to let us apply this to Power BI now. Let us apply this to Power BI now. So if we actually apply, it's going to apply everything to Power BI. But one thing I also notice is that so far we are duplicating this. Now, whenever you open your Power Query, it's going to open this together with it. Because this monthly sales, the work you have done is from this original data. The work you have done is from this original data. And the original data part, it has already copied the part. So it has copied everything from this part to this. Right. So that means the CodeSphere of sales, this CodeSphere of sales data, the parts over here has already been copied also to this monthly sales as well. Right. So it's same thing. So anything, if you go and delete that data source part, definitely it's going to affect this monthly sales as well. And likewise, it's going to affect this CodeSphere of sales as well. So that means the part for monthly sales is now the same thing for the part for CodeSphere of sales also. So I want this thing to load for me to be able to show you something. So it's always very, very important for us to always ask important questions because guys, you can go for an interview of which you said you don't go expect those questions where you need for interview, guys. I'm coming now. These are the things I'm always meeting in Power BI. Error. Where is error coming from? I know how to show the error because my laptop is going to hang. There's a code I'm writing, it's going to hang. So I don't want to show the error. Now, okay, I have the monthly sales now. Monthly name, monthly sales, and the monthly name. Let me check. Let's check if it's going to show. So let's do a chart for it. Let's do a chart for it. A line chart. Or this. Monthly name.
Your month name is in legend.
What is it?
Your month name is in legend. Maybe that's why it did not work. Click on the chart again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that means it's not even showing. So definitely there is no connection. So this is one of the problem showing. So this is one this is exactly what I explained earlier. Can you see that in all of these tables, guys? So I'm not going to explain this actually because that's exactly this is not where I'm going to. So can you see that it's not showing? Now let me tell you the reason why it is not showing. It's not showing because we have connection in all other tables over here. We have connection in all other tables over here. Now, where is the connection coming from? Let's see where the connection is coming from. These are the reasons why I don't like sharing my entire screen for Power BI. It's just be hanging. Oh. These are the reasons why I don't like sharing my entire screen for Power BI. It's just be hanging. I'm not going to do anything. I don't press anything now. Why is this thing looking like this? Okay, yeah, thank God. Yeah, so guys, now if you notice something that this month sales, there is no connection for it. So that's why when we get to data modeling, we explain it. Yeah, our facilitator is going to explain when we get to data modeling. So now this is not showing, guys. This is not showing. Now this monthly sales has no connection. Or let's see the connection. Let me see the connection. Monthly name. This is not an effective connection, so it cannot show. I have monthly name here. This is not an effective connection. It's supposed to be an effective connection with also this place. So generally, I cannot show an effective data with this, guys. So it's not going to show because this cannot show an effect. It's just a rough work with a rough data, right? So it cannot show. Well, I think I get your explanation from what you are generally saying. So now, if I come here to check the data source, to check the data source setting for this monthly sales, let's see what it's going to indicate. Can you see that it is coming from my laptop, download, PL-300, CodeSphere up calendar, right? So, and let's see for this sales. Is it coming from calendar? Let's see for this sales. Now let's see data source setting as well. So I think they have this. So far that it is showing from this data source, definitely So when you come back, even though if you close it and you come back, you are going to meet your monthly sales. So if you close it and you come back, you're also going to meet your monthly sales. But we cannot do any analysis. We cannot do any analysis with all this data. It's a rough work data. We can't do any analysis with all this data. It's a rough work data. Right. So let's continue with pivoting and unpivoting. So I want us to do the practical section before moving to God. I already closed the file. I already closed my Power BI. Wow, that's a very lot of work again. Yeah, so okay. So I think because of that, so now we have done how to remove tuples. Right? Okay, we have not done how to remove tuples. How to remove columns. We are going to do how to remove columns. Now, okay, we are actually going to pivoting and unpivoting. That's what we are going to now. So unpivoting is actually is a useful feature in Power BI, right? So you would most often use it when importing data from Excel, right? So from maybe you have data of which has been transposed, right? Which has been transposed, and you want to ensure that it is effectively being arranged based on the year, month, and the value. So likewise, let me see this. Maybe it has. Source. Okay, you can ask a question. Am I sharing my screen? Okay, I'm sharing. Yeah, you can ask a question.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
When you did the group by month / year, I wanted to inquire because if you checked from the data set we use, the one group by month, it just kind of combine all the months for each year as 1 month. So I was asking, is there a way we can group by, if you want to group by both month and year, so that there should be a kind of a hierarchy? You want to compare the previous month, January, with January monthly sales, January monthly sales of 2015 with that of 2016, something like that.
So we can only do that in Power BI. Can only do that in Power BI and not in Power Query. I've actually not done that before, but we can only do that in Power BI, not in Power Query. So assuming in Power BI, we should be able to do that. There's a way for us to do that. Okay, we can do that in Power BI. But if you look at the group by itself, so the group by can only based on the interface. Okay, so let's say it again and check. Where is this? Okay, let me go and import it. So I'm very sorry, I don't know. I actually close all the data, so I have to be inserting everything once again. So I want to ensure that we finish important things today. Then tomorrow we finish the theory part. Then we are going to do a quiz on everything that we have done, do revision on everything that we have done. Then talk about all those Microsoft vouchers as well ahead of next week. So now, okay, let's try it again. So let me come here. Okay, let me duplicate this. Come here. I'll duplicate it. So I'll name this monthly sales. Let me copy it so I'll be able to just paste it. So I'll just come here, pick the date, add column, just pick month, name of month. Right, so I have month name now. So I'll just come here, transform by, now let's see. So I'm in class now. Very sorry, let me cancel this call. Now, so I have month name. Okay, let's take the advance. So let's try the advance. I think we can do, let's try the advance. Month name, aggregation. I've not tried this before actually. I just want to try it. So maybe we are going to have a year. Open by the year. So that means we need to extract out the year by itself. Come here. So let's try it. But mostly, I always advise you to do it on Power BI. So on Power BI, you can easily do it. You can easily do it on Power BI. So this will be month name, or this will be, let's say the year. You have the year. Sorry. Add column. Come here. Then I'll transform by, so let me start with the year first. Advance, year, add grouping, the month name. Then what do I want to call it? I want to call it sales analysis. So it's going to show by year and by the month. So I want to submit. Which column do I want to do? Quantity sold. Let's try to do it and see what it's going to give. I've not done it before. This is the first time I'll be doing it because I see that it's actually give us. So, but this is not effective. Guys, this is not effective. I can easily show this in on chat. I can see these are all the 2015, 2016, 2017. I think, do you get it now? 2018, 2020. Can you see that? So you can easily do it. You can still easily do it. So we have the year, the month name, and the sales analysis. Right. So that's now let's go to the pivoting and unpivoting. Pivoting and unpivoting. Now, if you look at these guys, so I have column 1, column 2, column 3. Now, what am I going to do? What's the first thing am I supposed to do to this to correct it, guys? What's the first thing I'm supposed to do to this to correct it, guys? Anyone?
Tuple as column.
Yes, so I've used tuples as headers. Use first row as headers.
Yes.
Right. Then the next thing I want pivot. Now, do you know the way it's supposed to be is that I'm supposed to have over here 2015, 2016, 2017. Then I'll have the product sold and the profit. Right. So I need to unpivot all this year. I need to unpivot all this year. So I'll click on it. Why is it dragging?
Press control down, you now click on them.
I click on control. That's what I did.
You may click on 2016 and go to the last one and press on shift and click on the last column.
I'm coming.
So what are we doing?
Now, so I click on control. Don't mind, I click on control. I don't know why it was hanging actually. Now, so this is what exactly I wanted to do. Now, I'm explaining pivot and unpivot. Now, if you look at what I did first, now the column was actually, this is the way we have that data set. So I want to ensure I arrange it effectively the way it's supposed to be by pivoting and unpivoting. Right. So the first thing I'll have to use first two as headers, right? Then the next thing I have to select all these years 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to unpivot it away from the column so I can bring it to the rows. So I can bring it to the rows. How am I going to do that? I'll come here, control this, then select this. Now I have that. Then I'll come here on pivot. I'll click on pivot column. Can you see what I have? So I'll click on a pivot column. Now, After clicking on pivot column, the next thing I need to now. I'm supposed to have product sold here and profit here. I'm supposed to have product sold here and profit here, and not attribute and value, right? And not attribute and value. So what am I going to do? I'll come here, I'll click on this, right? I'll click on this, then I'll click on pivot column. I'll click on this, I'll click on pivot column, then I'll click on the value instead of attributes. I won't choose attributes, I'll choose value, then click on OK, right? Can you see 2015? Now, this is the way it's supposed to be. 2015, this is the product, so this is the profit. 2016, this is the product, so this is the profit. 2018, this is the product, so this is profit. So then I can change this one name to what, guys? So yeah, guys, can you see? So this is how you pivot and unpivot. Now, another way you can also do it, another simplest method can also do this thing is what? You can just transform everything. Guys, you can just transpose everything. Just click on this place, right? Click on everything and transpose. Guys, sorry. So click on everything. So click on it. Yeah, come here, transpose. Why is it not? Why is it transposing?
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so can we just right click on this first column, then on pivot other columns?
Okay, let's try it. Another method, Abi?
Yes, sir. That's the column that contains our products. Yes, we can just right click on that one, then do on pivot other
Right
column.
click this. Right click this.
Then we'll
Then
have
what are we
on
going to do?
pivot. Yes, on pivots other columns.
On pivot other columns, okay. Then I'll come here, pivot, Abi.
Yes.
Pivot column or there's also pivot this column. There's also pivot this column. I'll click here to pivot this column. Then I'll choose the value. But I want to choose the transpose. I want to do the transpose. I generally want to do this. So transpose is the simplest method, actually. Transpose is the simplest method. So I don't know why it is not going. Transpose.
So for the transpose, I think we'll need to select all the columns.
I selected all the columns. Let's select all the columns again. Oh, I did not select the first column.
Yes. So we can now transpose.
So if it's not going, it is that data set. It is from the data set because I don't know where this data are coming.
In transposition, do you need to promote headers too?
Can transpose is supposed to transpose. It's supposed to transpose. So, but don't worry, I'm going to explain the transpose zone tomorrow by God's grace. I'm going to transpose. I'm going to explain the transpose zone tomorrow. But normally, if you want to do it for pivot and unpivot, there are different ways. For what he has also explained, you can actually come here. Instead of coming to pivot columns. You can also come here to right click, then click on, instead of select. Don't forget that before I was selecting here, right? I was selecting this. So another method also is that you can just right click over here to unpivot other columns. So click here to unpivot other columns, then come here to unpivot this, to pivot this, so that this will be in the column. This will be in the column for us. I want to create another column. So what I did was that I'm actually unpivoting to move it away from. I'm actually unpivoting to move it away from columns to column. So I need to move it away from columns to rows. So I will have to unpivot other columns. So I'll set on pivot other columns. Then I'll click on this. Now, this is in rows now. I need to pivot it back to the rows. So I'll be able to have profit and product sold and profit here. So I'll just click on this. I'll just click on this and come here, pivot column. Guys, so select the one that you want to pivot. You see the attribute or the value, right? Choose the value and you click on OK. So what are the values? So I only want the attribute to be I only want the attributes to be in rows, while the product sold and the profits, they should be in column, right? So if you notice, I selected value. That is, the product sold and the profits should be in. So let me cancel it and you see again. Now can you see that the product sold and the profits, they are in values? So I want to ensure that all these values, they are in column, right? And put this back to rows. So I'll just come here, right? Come here to pivot column, then select value, or select a value, then click on OK. You are going to have all your values back in columns. That is the profit sold and the profit. Then your years, you are going to have it in what, guys? You are going to have it in your rows. So that's that. Then also likewise, so another thing is conditional formatting. So and that is also conditional formatting. So for conditional formatting, so how can we do conditional formatting? Let me check here. Now, so conditional formatting is also just like if statement in your Microsoft Excel. It's similar to if statement in Microsoft Excel, right? So conditional formatting, we use it to define new fields based on logical rules, guys. So we use it to define new fields based on logical rules. Maybe you want to classify or group some of the value based on some information. Like so let's assume that so let me bring out the month. So over here, let's bring out the month. Let us add the column and bring out the month. Name of month, guys. Then you can classify it based on the season that we have. So what are those seasons that we have? I think January to what is, so let me check ChatGPT.
Season, depending on what
so depending on the month, yeah, so I think I've seen it. So now I want to classify this month based on the season. That from March to May is spring, from June to August is summer. Then from September to November is autumn, or what's another word for autumn?
Fall.
Okay. No, sorry, it's fall.
Winter. Spring.
Winter. Yeah, so from September to November is fall. Is it fall? Guys, is it fall?
Fall season is basically from that season, September to like December.
But it's saying from December to February is winter.
That's what I'm saying, depending on the country again. But let's go with ChatGPT, Sha.
Okay, let's go with ChatGPT. Okay, no problem. Now, season in UK. Actually, ask for UK specifically. Don't mind me.
That's for Nigeria now.
Nigeria, we don't get now. Shall we get?
Yeah,
we have in Nigeria just rainy season and
okay, let's go with UK. Everybody will find a way to get to UK one day. Don't worry. So now I want to classify all these. And how will you do your grouping? You have to create a new and add column. Now click on conditional column, right? Click on conditional column. Now under the conditional column, what is the name that you want to give it? I want to give it season, right? So you have to call it season. You want to call it season. Now, what is the name of the column that you actually want to pick? Now, if this column name is equal to March, right? You need to give the exact type of that spelling, or else it's not going to be correct. If you give me spring, right? Add it again. If the month's name is equal to April, you also give spring. month name is also equal to May. Should also give spring. Then if it's June, you give summer. The month name is equal to July. Give summer. August, she gives summer. So these are, so instead of writing if. Now, so one thing I really like Power Query is that in Power Query, there's something you call M language. We're also going to do it. It's automatically going to write the code for you. Just like instead of writing your if statement, it's going to create that if statement automatically for you. Guys, it's going to create that if statement automatically for you. So the next one is fall, which is September. So I'll call it fall. October, fall as well. November, fall as well. Then December to February, winter. Because December to February, winter. So likewise, you can also do other things, guys. You can also do other things like we have equal to, if it's not equal to, if it's end with, if does not contain. So like there are much more like that of which you can actually do for conditional formatting and not only equal to a load. The way we have it like now. So you know it remains February now. So I can just do here else. But instead of writing else, I can just finish everything. I can finish everything and come here to February. So if I now guys, instead of February, if I write F now let me show you. Do you know it's also the capital letter F. Now, if I write winter, it's not going to bring anything, guys. It's not going to bring anything. It's to bring out error. So now, else, that is, if nothing here, you should write none. Now, let's write. Guys, let's write. Can you see we have winter, we have none now. Now, this is why we have none. Can you see that February is starting with F. That's why you must write it specifically the way you have it in your month name. Now, how can you correct it back? Click on this setting. Click on that setting. Just click on that setting. I don't want to cancel it. It's going to pop up. Click on that setting. Then come here, go and correct it. Instead of starting from the beginning again, go and correct it. Click on OK. Automatically, it's going to solve out itself. Automatically, it's going to solve out itself, guys. So automatically it's going to solve out itself. So that is your season period. Automatically it's going to solve out itself. So let's write check. We should also have 4. Let's load more. Now can you see we have fall, spring, winter, and summer and winter. So that's how to do your conditional formatting. So another thing, let's also work with transaction date and stop date, right? So let's assume that the transaction date was when we date that the day we purchased an item from our vendor, and the stock date was the day they brought it to the store, right? So now I want to check the difference between the days, guys. So I want to check the difference between the days. So you need to always do date transformation. Guys, you need to always do date transformation. So the first thing is out. Which one will always come first? That's the first thing that you should always determine. Now, so I already I explained on how to generate and extract out day, month. Now, how can we extract out dates here? Now, for the date, it has to be date. This column, right? So if I mistakenly choose, let's assume that whole number, if it's let's assume that I turn into text, right? If I turn to text, now let me click on this. Date format, date format is not going to recognize itself. Date format is not going to recognize itself until I change it back. Until I change it back to what, guys? Until I change it back to the date transaction. Now, so now from the guys in the stock date and the transaction date, which will come first? Which one is supposed to come first, guys? Guys, which one is supposed to come first? Stock date, right? Now I want to get the difference between these dates. Now also, and likewise, how can you get months? Let's say I have to get the year. Just come here, click the year, you get your year. It's very simple. Likewise, you can also get months, delivery. Let's say stock month. Come here, right? Then you click on name of month. You change the name to stock month. Right? The name is stock month. Likewise, also you can also do for quarter. You can also do for quarter. You get your quarter. You can also do for date. You can also do for date. That is the day, the specific day it was brought, the delivery occur. Right. So name of day. So I'll just stock day. Let me just name this one stock day. Right. So then now let's find the difference, guys. So I'll click on this first. Don't forget, you need to click on this first, then click on control, click on this, right? Then come here, find subtract days, click on subtract days, minus y. What happened? So that means this transaction date is the delivery date. Why is so the most important thing is that you must always understand, you must be able to understand your table. So I don't know the what's it called, the delivery date over here, but let's try this. Okay, so the stock date is 2014, while transaction date is 2015. So definitely transaction date will come first, right? So let's say it's transaction date and stock date. So you need to pick the two, but you need to click on the first one first before the second one, then click on subtract days, right? So instead of leaving it like this, so I can let me name it delivery duration. Let me name this one delivery duration. So I can add, that means this one take 124 days. So now I can add suffix to it. Guys. So I'll just add suffix to it at the end. So is it prefix at the end or suffix at the beginning? So I'll add something like this.
Prefix at the beginning.
Yeah, I think I'm correct. So now, so this is what I wanted to add. So now, so this is what I wanted to add. So I will just delete this. I will rename this. But let me cancel it. Yeah. So this is subtracted days, guys. 124. I think you all know the way I did my subtraction days. Now this is date. Now I want to name this date delivery duration. Right. That is the number of days it takes them for them to be able to bring the product. Now delivery duration, guys. So I'll come here, transform. Let me click on transform. Now under transform, so it's going to transform this one instead of doing it by adding column. Then I'll go to format. Under format, add suffix. Right. So it will be at the end. Add suffix. Then just add this to it. Like let us add this to it. Right. Okay, so we need to leave a space. Can you see 124 days, 76 days? So we need to leave a space first before. Let's leave a space and click on OK. Now, can you see? So now, for this product, it took 124 days. This actually took us 76 days. This actually took us 34 days. This actually took us 132 days. Now, you can know So you can really talk more about the duration of the days, guys. You can also talk more about the duration of the day. So this is how you can work with your date transformation. So this is how you can work with your what, guys? Your date transformation as well. So tomorrow we are going to continue tomorrow from where we stop. So I think we are, by God's grace, tomorrow we are going to talk more about removing. So all this tomorrow, I just want you guys to come tomorrow for us to be able to finish the remaining parts. Please, guys, I'm saying it again. Don't relent on your LinkedIn. Don't relent on your LinkedIn. Guys, currently I'm not relenting. I see. See the way this data analysis is going, they are not being careful, you'll be left behind. Now let me tell you the reality. Now, there was a time I was chanced to interview data analysts. Like there's a vacancy for data analysts. They need just 2 data analysts in an organization. Right. So, and then those that applied, we had over more than 1,000 applicants. Right, more than 1,000 applicants. What we actually look for, we assume that if you have the Microsoft certificate, definitely you are good to go. So we checked their resume, screen out people without Microsoft certificate. Now, those are now Microsoft, and they only need to. Now, those are Microsoft certificates. We inform them, send us your project that you have done. Right. Send us a project that you have done. Then after we give them a project. Now, the number of data analysts that we have is extremely too much. Guys, the number of data analysts that we have is extremely too much. You must always do something that is quite different from others. That's why I always see. That is what really saved my career. Adding Azure, AWS, adding Microsoft Azure, AWS, and some other cloud concepts, knowledge, and DevOps into my data analysis. Guys, data analysis is very, very much saturated. Data analysis is very, very much saturated. You need to be, you need to ensure that you always keep upscaling yourself. Right. So we have, let me share my entire screen again. Now, we have, so the certificates that we are, Kabiru, don't worry, you don't need to be scared. I'm selling. Now, so for those so this is the program that we will be doing. Now, so this is the program that we'll be doing by May 9. So everybody's welcome, guys. Everybody's welcome. So guys, I'm coming. What is this? Let me share my entire screen. Saying I can't share my entire screen. What happened? Yeah, I think so now. So guys, so this is it. So this is exactly what we'll be doing for that specific day, right? About cloud storage. And now this is the certificate that you guys will be earning. Let me check the certificate. So this is the certificate. So Microsoft, you can search for Microsoft Applied Skills. So now we have, if you notice that if you are conversant on LinkedIn, guys, you notice that Microsoft are actually changing some exams. They are currently stopping some exam. Now, there's one of my exam that's expired. It does not exist again. Right? They have actually changed it to AI. Right? They have actually changed it to AI. That's where the economy is going to. Guys, that's where the economy is going to. So Azure is needed. You need to know a bit of Azure to at least save yourself. Guys, you need to know about of Azure to save yourself. So let me share my screen to show all those new certificates Microsoft have actually introduced. They have introduced a lot. Microsoft Applied Skills. Very sorry, I don't know why this is hanging. So yeah, can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen now? Is my screen showing, guys? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Now let me show you the Microsoft Applied Skills. Now, so we plan doing at least 10 Microsoft 6 to 8 Microsoft Applied Skills this year. Guys, Microsoft also is also following the trend. They know that if you are not following the trend of artificial intelligence, you will be left behind. Guys, I have a certificate. I told you the Microsoft developer, guys, that developer is going to expire by July. It does not exist again. They have actually changed it to what? They have changed it to what's it called? AI. So most of all these things you'll be seeing here, they are AI. Can you see? Build AI powered solution by using Microsoft database. So all these things you do it with AI. Now, as well AI language, AI agent. So please, guys, I'm going to advise you. So this is for data analysis, but don't worry, we are going to do more of Fabric. But this is exactly the one that we want to do for that specific day. As well, this is what we want to do. Where is it? So it's showing that I've done it. So I've actually done all these things. So yeah, so all these things I want to do, yeah, I think they are inclusive over here. Yeah, so this is what exactly the one we want to do. This is what exactly the one we want to do. Most of all these certificates, guys, we advise you, please ensure that you are upskilling yourself. Please ensure that you guys, you're upskilling yourself. Microsoft are also following the trends. They know that artificial intelligence, right? So if you give them all those Elon Musk, Microsoft, if you give them 5 years, guys, if you give them 5 years, they are likely to build a Power BI of which just insert the data and it will build all the dashboard for you. That's where our economy is going to. Please. And then the number of data analysts we have is too much. I'm only saying the reality for you. Number of data analysts we have is too much. You must always have a differentiation, career differentiation, of which you have a certificate that is quite different from all those applicants. Let them see something in you. You have your technical blog. You have 8 to 9 technical blog. You have all these Microsoft Applied Skills. They are free. So we are going to do everything that specific day, right? And also, I talked more about this Microsoft. So this is a certificate for the word quant. So everything is Python. Everything is Python. So certificate. So by June, this is certificate, word quant certificate that we want to be doing. So let me show you the images, the sample of the certificate. So we have sent a letter to them, and then we'll be hearing from them very soon. So each and every one, you are going to have your lab, guys. So you are going to have your lab. So how to apply everything, necessity. So it is June. Want to ensure by May, or not before May ending, each and every one should have finished their Microsoft Power BI exam. So then we focus more on data science, which is the Python, the machine learning, the Seaborn, the NumPy, the Pandas, and the likes. And likewise, for your information, CodeSphere, we are expanding, right? So we are expanding. We did our International Women's Day by March. By June, we are having another career, another tech outreach to some secondary schools. So we have selected the secondary schools. We are looking for specific roles. So we have different roles. That are available. The flyer will be out next week. If you're interested, ensure you apply for. So the location, yes, it will be in Lagos. And likewise, we are going to look out for speakers, and panelists, right? We're also going to look out for speakers and panelists. So yeah, that's it. And also I think by August or July, yeah, can we apply from anywhere? Exactly. You can join CodeSphere. Either you are in United States, you are in United Kingdom, you are in India, you are in China. You can join. We are also we are going to wake up each and everyone from any country. Yeah. So far to be able to carry out volunteer effectively, do some of our activities to ensure CodeSphere is out there all over the world. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it will be open very soon. probably by next week. By God, the flyer is ready, but we want to ensure to get some things ready. Also, we have some of our program. Yeah, okay. Dawood, Ayomide, you want to ask the question?
Yes, I have a question concerning the applied skills you're talking about. Are you talking
Yeah,
about the applied skills
yeah. What
from
is it?
Microsoft Word? The applied skills you are talking about? Is it the
Okay.
one on Microsoft Word?
Yes, yes, yes. For Microsoft Lane, yes.
What of those that have done it before? That already have the badge.
No. Now, okay. Let me show you an example of. Let me show you an example of the Microsoft. Let me show you an example of it. Let me show you an example of it. Let me show you an example of it, guys. Let me log into my portal. Let me log into my Microsoft portal. Let me show you the number of Microsoft Learn certificates I have. I have over like 8 to 9 Microsoft Apply skills. They are quite different from Microsoft certificates, guys. They are quite different from Microsoft certificates. I mean,
Talking of the skills, the certificate.
yeah, what do you say?
Just show us. Let's listen.
Yeah. Don't worry, I want to show you now. I want to show you now. Let me start my code 467622. Yeah, so all these Microsoft Applied certificates, they are well recognized, actually. They are well recognized. So let me share my screen. Their certificate you can easily add up to your resume. So if I come here, you see some of my certificates. Then come to profile. So let me come to credentials. So if you come to credentials, you see apply skills and certification. Now these are the certification I have. I have Azure Administrator certificate, Azure Administrator. I have Azure Fundamental. I have Azure Developer. So I have like over like 6 to 7 certificates. Then apply skills. Now look at all the apply skills. Now these are all my apply skills certificates, guys. I have over like 7 to 8, 9, 7 to. Come in. Let me confirm you guys are seeing my screen perfectly. Yeah, so let me show the certificate. Now for this now, let me show. Okay, now view credentials. Right, so this is certificate you guys are going to earn. So as successfully passed all requirements for Microsoft Applied Skills, secure storage for Azure files, and Azure blob storage. Right. So I have another certificate also for what's it called? For Azure Monitor. Yes, for Azure Monitor. Right. So this is for Azure Monitor. This is for Azure Monitor. I also have another certificate again for Azure Container Apps. Right. So if you see over here, I have 8. All my applied skills, there are 8. I have 8 applied skills, and everything they are in my resume. They are in my resume, guys. So that's exactly the certificate I'm talking about. Any other question?
Okay, I don't know if it's the same. The thing. Maybe when I log in on my Microsoft Learn account, I would check that. But what I'm talking is there are some of their courses I did
Okay, they are
on
bad.
there. Then
They
I
are
was
bad.
given certificate. I was
No,
given
no, no. All
yes,
those ones
I
are
did
bad.
Azure fundamentals. All those okay, those ones are badges, right?
Yeah, yes, they are bad. They are bad. They are not certificates.
Oh, all right. I just want to know the difference.
They are bad. You can't add bad to your resume. You can't add bad to your resume.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Any other question again?
I want to verify, sir. For the certificates, are they actually free?
or
Yes. So all these applied skills, they are free, but you need to always attend the workshop, right? You need to always attend the workshop for you to be able to go there because it's technical. So if you fail them, you have to wait for another, I think 4 to 5 days before you can do it again. So you need to, and the pass mark is 80. Pass mark is 80. So it's just like a lab. You'll be given a lab. So that's why we are doing a workshop for it.
Okay. Is it the same Microsoft Learn that is same on Microsoft Learn, the one we opened with Outlook or Hotmail?
No, it's still on Microsoft. We send it to the group. We send the registration to the. I think the registration is on the group.
Yes. I applied for it.
Yeah. Another person again. Delia.
Hi.
Yeah. Good evening.
Hi. So it's a separate question. Since I've joined, I've not actually been getting a follow-up email for the group chat or even the sessions. It's the same with my sister as well. She had joined initially for the first few sessions, and then afterwards, when the groups were like set out, we never got any follow-up emails. So I have a friend that's also in this program, and she's been sending me the links each week. I did try to speak, I think it was the week before last, towards the end, but I know you had to rush, so I just thought I'd take the time to just readdress it.
Okay, let me drop my WhatsApp number. So
Okay.
I will attend to for you. So I will copy my WhatsApp number. So can
Okay,
you
then.
check the chat now?
Yep, sure. Thank you.
So you can check the group chat now. So that's my WhatsApp number.
Okay, perfect. I'll send you a message there. Thanks.
And sorry, please, for we that have applied for this Microsoft Fabric before and we didn't get, how do we know if we've been picked
Now
for the
tomorrow,
voucher or
I will talk more about the voucher tomorrow.
no? Like I'm even talking about the previous ones that we did
Exactly. Don't
before.
worry, I'll talk more about it tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll
Did
talk
they?
about
Did
it.
they? All right.
I'll talk about it. Yeah. So thank you guys. So if there's no question again, see you tomorrow, please. So see you tomorrow, guys. Please let us ensure that we join very early the way we joined today, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. The recording will be available on YouTube, and please let us always give a comment. Let us give a comment on the YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, sir. I'll text you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.